I always wanted to be a gospel quartet. It was a little hard because there was only one of me. However, I always admired, I was raised on gospel quartets. How many of you were? We're talking Southern Gospel Quartet. My parents took me to all of them, all the great ones. You can think of any of them in your mind. All the great gospel quartets. And I grew up wanting to sing bass. I wanted to sing bass so I could do that. And people know I was going low, right? And then you always admired the high tenor, you wanted to sing real high. And then the baritone's kind of obscure, He never really had a great voice. He just kind of blended well. They always gave him one verse or one chorus for him to sing the melody. That was about it. Oh, but my favorite was the lead singer. I think if you'll go back in your mind, those of you that were raised on it, I think it might sound something like this. Come and listen in to the radio station where the mighty host of heaven sing. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. If you want to hear the songs of Zion coming from the land of endless spring, get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. And I love that tenor. Didn't you love it? Brother, listen into the glory light chorus. Listen to the glad hosannas roll. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Get a little taste of joy awaiting. Get a little heaven in your soul. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. And then they always gave the baritone his part right smack dab in the middle so no one would ever remember it. They even had to use the famous gospel pianist to cover him a lot. You know that? Turn your radio on and listen to the music in the air. Turn your radio on, heaven's glory share. Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Was that lead singer that got you right here. He's the one that sang the last verse 28 times, and just people would shout in the aisles and things. The only problem with it was I was raised in the Midwest with literally no accent, and you had to go to a special school that taught you to put every vowel in every word. That's A-E-I-O-U and sometimes Y into every word. You know what I mean? I mean the famous ones like Wendy Bagwell and James Blackwood and Hovey Listerine. Sounds something like this. Listen to the songs of the fathers and mothers and the many friends who've gone on before. Turn your radio on, turn your radio on. Some eternal morning we shall make them over on the hallelujah shore. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on, turn your radio on. Turn your radio on and listen to the music. Turn your radio on, heaven's glory share. Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Where'd they come from? Get in touch with God. turn your radio I'd like to introduce you to the group again.